Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. So we have Mariam Nawaz today to present the topic on human-computer interaction and the theories about it. So I'll hand over to her.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today, I'm going to present the topic human-computer interaction. That this is an interesting talk I want to share with you guys because last week I was in Germany at the mentioned Computer 2024 conference. So I want to share a talk which uh, professor from Denmark he gave that talk how theories are connected with the computer systems which we are working in software industry and how they can effective we can make them effective by using theories behind that mechanism. So today I'm going to share that talk. I'm going to share my screen just for the PPTs. Okay, you can see my screen now. You see my screen now. Okay, perfect. Just going to in PPT mode. Okay, first of all, we have to explain what is actually the human computer interaction. That is actually the understanding and design of complex systems between human and computer. That is the definition of how human give the input to the system and computer, and how computer give back to the answer to the uh, human. So how we can understand and design the interaction between human and computers. So this is basically the computer interaction concept. And so there are theories behind this human computer interaction phenomena. So what is exactly the theory is a statement of concepts and their interrelationship between when the phenomena occurs. So it gives you the reason what, how, why, who, when, and where the phenomena occurs. And when we talk about theories in human computer interaction, so it is actually a framework or set of principles which will give the researchers or practitioners how to design and improve interactions between human and computer while working on the information systems and technology involvement and the human factor also. So we can say, if we talk, we can get an example of UX practice, the user interfaces and interactive interfaces. So there is a part of theory, there is a part of practice into when the designing of novel hardware and software interfaces, and then there is an evaluation part also, which had the human interaction and human involvement to use the interfaces. And they after that they talk about the importance of theory in human computer interaction. So why theory is important in HCI? Because it plays a crucial part while understanding the design, while implementing an evaluation part when the user device there is involvement of user device interaction. So it gives you the process to design, development, and improve the HCI practices and technologies. um, so after that, how we can use that theories while working on the human computer interaction systems. So it will give you the prediction of outcome behaviors, what the outcomes of the systems, and it will give you the mechanisms and processes involved in these behaviors. So it proves that it will help researchers understand how to build systems more effective, usable, and most importantly, aligned with the user behaviors and user ways, what they want actually from that interactive systems. And there are 5 to 6 basically frequently used theories in HCIs, which are the activity theory, distributed, situated, actor network theory, ecological, psychology, because there are multiple domains involved in HCI ecosystem, the psychology, cognitive science, human engineering principles, and computer engineering, and the technology acceptance mechanism. Okay, so lastly, I want to give you an example in HCI theory, how we can use theory in design. If we talk about the designing a system, so first of all, to identify the design choices, which are basically refers to the requirements of the systems, and with desirable consequence, because you have the requirements and you have their consequent outcomes of the systems. So you have to identify these two major paths while you are using theory in design practice. And we include this functionality. The example we can take that we include this functionality in that system because of X, which will give, which will ultimately, uh, why would happen because we added this X functionality in our design. So in this paper, they explain the use of theory in design practice as a metaphorical speculation pumps, where the designer designed the pump, hand pump, and the reasoning is just to press this pump, and if the design has functionality X, then Y would happen, then we will get the water from that design hand pump. So this is basically uh, the conclusion in HCI systems, that you have to use specific theory while you are designing a specific human interactive system, uh, which involve the human interaction, which will involve the practice, the evaluation part, and your knowledge contribution also. So thank you. These are the references, and as I'm giving to the Carol now because she or okay. Thanks everyone.
Thanks very much. I will hand over now to anyone. Any questions, please? Thanks for the presentation, Miriam.
Thank you, girl. Yep.
If we have any questions from anyone that's with you in the room there, Miriam, or anyone online?
So maybe like you didn't talk too much about the research project. So you're basically working on a PhD research project at the moment. So, and you talked about how theory can help for research. So could you just elaborate, talk a little bit about the link between your particular project and the theoretical perspectives on this? So how it actually really links to, maybe with an example or so, that would be really helpful, I think.
Yeah. So in this context, I can relate the activity theory and technology acceptance theory actually, because in my PhD project, I'm working on healthcare conversational agents, which involve the human actions, their context, and the tool as a chatbot as a tool. And there is an interaction between the human and tool as a chatbot. So I want to evaluate how the interaction between individuals and chatbot can be improved in terms of their health outcomes and their health improvements. And technology acceptance is also related, because if the software or the technology or the interface or the tool, you can say, will be easier to understand for the individuals, or um or useful, or they can perceive them easily. So that's why it can also relate it to my PhD project, either the uh, technology acceptance model or either the activity theory, how the tools and the interaction between tools and human influence their outcomes and improvements, and how the user can adapt that technology based user interfaces or perceive it ease of use and usefulness, either the interface is useful for, or tool is useful for them or not. So in this context, I can say that. Yeah.
Anybody else got a question? Okay, so I don't think we have any other questions on today's Coffee Talk, but thanks everyone for joining. So we're back with our Coffee Talk series for the autumn, and our next one will in 2 weeks' time on Thursday the 26th. We'll hear from Professor John McDonald from the Computer Science Department here at Maynooth University. So we hope you can join us again, and thanks very much everyone for joining. Thanks Miriam for the presentation.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.